It's Friday afternoon, it's 1 o'clock, it's time for Cook with a male version of Kim, also known as Mike.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon there. Right, we're doing vintage chocolate chip cookies today. So the first thing we're going to do is to switch on the oven to 190 degrees C or 170 degrees if you've got a fan oven, or gas mark 5. Okay. Have we all got that bit sorted? Now, the next thing we need to do is to get a couple of baking trays if you've got them. If not, you've just got to use the same one again twice. And we're going to get some butter or oil and grease them. Or you could line them with some paper if you prefer, with greaseproof paper. So it's all nice and greasy. I don't know if you can see that on there. But you just got a bit of greaseproof paper with some butter on, and you're just rubbing it on to smear the surface. But then these can go out the way for now, and that's the second one. Now, if I go too fast, unmute yourselves and yell at me to slow down, okay? Because I can't see everyone on my screen because I'm pinned in the middle. If that's okay with everyone. Now, the next thing we're going to do is something we've done before. We're going to take our butter, that's 150 grams of butter. Put it into the basin. Now, what I do to make it easier is to get a knife and just cut it into cubes while it's in there, so it's easier to mix it in. Butter's looking into bits like that. You can all see that. Okay. And then we're going to take 80 grams of light brown sugar if you've got it, or if you've not, you could use demerara.
Slow down a bit, mate.
Sorry, slow down, okay. Tell me when you're ready.
How much butter is the mate?
So butter, 150 grams.
150 grams. It's about half the block. So that. That's the one. That's nice and soft.
It's
But
about half the packet and then the quarter of what's left. That makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah, got that.
Okay.
Yeah, brown sugar and white stuff.
Do, 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 do.
You okay, Carl?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I go on? Is that all right?
Burn 6 gobs in one go.
Okay, mate. Right, I'll slow down a bit. Anyway, right, we're going to get 80 grams of light brown sugar weighed out.
Turn that off. 1 grams of well. I'll give it up. I'm not giving up on this phone. I need stuff.
And once we've weighed out the 80 grams of the light brown sugar, we're going to add it to the butter. Same bowl as the butter, okay? Have we all done that yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're going to weigh out 80 grams of granulated sugar. So that's normal sugar. That's the same sugar as you put in your teas or coffees, okay? Just normal white sugar. 80 grams of that we need to weigh out. I'll tell you what, this sugar smells beautiful, this brown sugar.
Those.
And once the white sugar has been weighed out, okay, we're just going to add it to the bowl with the butter and the brown sugar. Okay, so I'll just stop there and let you finish doing that before doing any more. Okay.
If you are allowed to touch your brain, you can ask you one more time. Do you know where your brain is?
Sometimes it goes up to my last leg. It's kind of like a special place. Now it goes down and to calm down and feel
It's a very possible location of that, friends. I think you was waking up. Yeah.
And once you've added the sugar to the butter, we're going to do what we've done before, and that's mix it together until it becomes creamy. So we've got the butter and the sugar in one bowl, and then we're just going to mix it all in together. And I haven't got a mixer this week, so I'm doing it by hand, so it will take me a little while.
Well, are you still mixing that?
Where's the vanilla essence, Will?
The cream's getting you.
Daisy. I've done it!
Thank you.
Well done. I'm still having to do mine. How's everyone doing?
Fine.
Brilliant.
It's in my chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Carol, mixing, please.
Yeah.
Has everyone got it mixed as a cream now?
What's that?
Flour.
Are we all okay?
Yeah, Mike.
Okay, well, next thing we're going to do is get an egg and crack the egg.
We're on the floor now, Mike.
No,
Sorry?
I'm just preparing the flour, mate.
Just preparing the flour.
Can you just listen to what he's saying, please? Don't interrupt him.
Okay, he said get egg.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Do
You know the pasta food.
Okay, so we're going to get an egg at the moment and break that either into a cup or a mug, or I'm using a half.
He's there, Craig. He doesn't know it.
Oh, I've got 2 yolks in mine. Look at that, that's a joke, lucky. Oh, is that in the bin?
Whoa. Oh.
What's
I bet
that?
you're not yoking around with that, are you, Mike?
Hmm?
I bet you're not yoking around with that, are you?
I'm not yoking around with that one, mate. Okay, and to that egg.
Exactly.
Oh dear. And to that egg, we're hopefully going to put 2 teaspoonfuls of vanilla extract. 1,
Pardon.
2. They're faster than that. Then I'm just going to get a spoon. I'll mix the eggs and the vanilla together.
2 of them, Will. Am I doing a good job mixing, Will?
I'm just gonna go and wash my hands because I've just done some decoupage, so I'm just gonna do my hands, all right?
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Are we all ready yet?
I still got my hand up. And then you have a glass of wine.
Are we all okay for moving on? So
Well,
we've got the okay, we've got the egg and we've got the vanilla all mixed in together. So we're going to add that to our bowl with the sugar. Make sure we scrape it out either with a spoon or our fingers, make sure everything's come out. But make sure your hands are clean if you're using your finger.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Pop that into the sink. Then just gently bat it around. To wet the mixture a little bit. Is everybody ready or? Is everyone okay? Okay, right. And the next thing we're going to do
Come in the camera, I can't see you.
Okay, right, so the next thing we're going right, okay, the next thing we're going to do is to weigh out some plain flour, and we want 225 grams of plain flour. Okay, so that's 225 grams of plain flour.
Oh, it's getting everywhere.
Now, once we've weighed out
It's nice.
225 grams of the plain flour,
Go on the board now.
Yeah.
we're going to add half a teaspoonful of bicarbonate of soda to the flour.
That's cool.
So half a teaspoon of this.
And that's a level teaspoonful. There's half a level teaspoonful of bicarbonate of bicarbonate of soda.
Yeah.
Well, we've got another ball out for well. That's salt.
And then, yeah, we want about a quarter of a teaspoonful of salt. So that's half a teaspoonful, okay, of bicarbonate of soda, and a quarter of a teaspoonful of salt. I've just got a bit too much there. Have we done this yet, or are we still doing it? You okay, are you, Will? That's good.
Yeah.
Now, if you've got a sieve, we're going to sift the flour and the salt and the bicarb, which we'll mix together, we'll all in the same container, into our mixture that we've got with the butter and the sugar and the eggs, okay? But don't add it all at once, just do bits at a time. Then let's do a little bit. Okay, then we'll give it a mix, and we'll add more and more slowly, okay? So that's what mine looks like now, but I've got to now turn around and add some more flour to it. But then we slowly just add it and mix it all in, add it and mix it in, sort of thing. If you have got a electric mixer, then you can shove it all in together. But I've got to do mine by hand, so that's why I've got to do it in bits. Gets quite hard work at the end, doing it by hand.
Makes less noise over the mic though.
It does, doesn't it? It's looking pretty good there. Now, is everybody up with me at the moment, or people still mixing?
I think everyone looks okay.
Now, this is the good bit. This is where we put the chocolate in. So we now want 200 grams of plain chocolate chips, ideally. Or we can use bits of chocolate broken up if necessary. So I've got to open these up. Be careful with the scissors. I got these from Aldi and they smell wonderful. Just plugging Aldi there to being a wonderful supermarket.
Yeah, now we need to get Aldi to sponsor us.
I was thinking the same the other day, actually, that thing. I thought that would be quite cool. And I've just realising this is quite a lot of chocolate in this recipe.
I mean, you'll have none left over to eat afterwards.
Huh?
None left over to eat afterwards.
Well, I put 2 packets in, Steve. I have got more in the cupboard. I was going to put some extra ones in. But when you look at this, So it's not fully mixed in yet, I do admit. But again, just mix your chocolate chips or your chocolate in. Well, it's not that bad, actually. You can probably get away with a few more. But I'll behave. I'll follow the recipe.
Mm.
And I'm getting quite a big bowl at the bottom of mine bowl. And those look pretty well mixed into me. So just wait till everyone's ready. Let me know when you are. There's no hurry. Okay, Will's ready. Is everyone else ready?
Yep, Carl is. Daniel's over in the corner of the kitchen, so we can't see what he's doing. Oh, he's wiping his hands, so he must be ready.
Okay then. Now I'm just going to double check that you've got your cookers on 190 centigrade or 170 centigrade if you've got a fan oven or gas mark 5, and that you have greased or lined 2 baking trays. Now these are only going to take 8 to 10 minutes to do. Now if you've got a fan oven, you might have space to put both trays in at once, but if not, you can just do 1 tray, bring those out, and then pop in your 2nd tray. And if you have more than enough for 2, you might be doing that a 3rd time as well. Okay. So the next thing to do, to get a teaspoon, I'm just going to move some bits and pieces out my way here. Right. As I was saying, you're going to get a teaspoon. I'm making small scoops of mixture. And you should ideally be looking at getting 30 out of here, but I've got no idea how big that's going to be. But small scoops. And then just place the scoop well spaced on your baking tray. Now I've only got small baking trays, so I'm going to be doing 2 or 3 ones to the cooker this afternoon. But you might have bigger baking trays for me.
We got big baking tray, Mike.
In that case, you'll be able to put more on there then, mate, won't you? Yeah? And do more at a time than I can, which is better. So I think I can only do about 8 at a time on here. Now, can you see what I'm doing there? Yeah?
Can you point your camera at your baking tray so we can see how big your scoops are?
That's the size that I'm doing mine. Because it said small scoops.
Okay.
But I don't know exactly what a small scoop is. If that makes sense, Steve, is that right? So
Yeah,
probably
that's
that
okay.
large corner, it's the best way I can describe it, maybe.
Yeah, I think if you do them too big, your
They run
cookies
into
kind
each
of
other.
expand into each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm being careful of. I don't even know if I can get 8 on this, it's only 6, but I'm trying for 8. I've got a small, this is quite a small baking tin. Baking tray.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, you're meant to be getting about 30 out of the mixture.
So if you're doing 8s, that's a good 2.5, 3 trays, isn't it?
It's
If
8,
not
16,
more,
yeah,
actually.
it's going to be 4 trays in total. Well, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it will be 4 trays, won't it? The 4th tray not being totally full.
Mhm.
But that's on this size tray. But it is a small tray. You can get larger trays than this. So
William's got quite a big tray. How big tray is yours, Daniel?
Got mine in the oven now.
And how many biscuits did you get onto it?
How many biscuits, Mom?
About 32.
About 32.
No, about 36 or something.
36.
On one tray?
Yeah, on 2.
No, 2 trays.
On 2
Ah.
trays.
Excellent. So you just have to make sure you take both trays out. Was it 8 minutes, Mike?
8 to 10 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. So just keep an eye
Until
on
the
them.
light brown on the edges and still slightly soft in the center if you press. But make sure you don't burn your fingers if you're doing that.
Wet your finger beforehand. Cold water, but not so it's dripping. Is that the technique, Tom?
You go horribly wrong now, Steve. Sorry, mate.
Carl, how are you doing, Carl? That looks as though they're just about to go in there. How many have you got on that tray? I don't know because he's muted.
11.
11. Oh, so you'll need three trays worth, I guess, then.
Right, I've got my first tray in. Now, do we want to go over to doing the drawing now? And I'll call people in 8 minutes. Is that
Sounds
gonna
good.
work?
Is that all right, Tom?
Yeah, fine by me.
And I'll do another 8 minutes after that, and then
Yeah.
people should have done
8-minute calls.
Just do my last bit of decoration, then I'll be with you.
So 8 minutes.
It's all right.